Hello, I'm here to talk to you about the Akashic Records. What are they and how can we best access them? First of all, the Akashic Records are related to the word Akash from the Sanskrit, which means ether. So essentially, the Akashic Records are an etheric library or internet database, if you like. And this etheric database can be accessed with meditative spiritual practices of grounding in earth, aligning your chakras, centering in your heart, and connecting to the source of all that is, plugging in essentially to that etheric database. You're like the modem, and you're transferring that information from the source, from the web, and then delivering it out to whomever sits in front of you. And I work this way with my clients regularly. So I'm in this practice on a daily basis, really. Before each client, I do this simple practice of grounding in the earth to keep this connection steady, centering and aligning through my core, through my heart, this energetic conduit of energy, the heart, and consciously plugging in. So I have the intention to plug into that etheric web. And as I do so, I just live stream information directly from the crown of my head, down through my third eye, through my consciousness, into my heart. And then I'm connecting from the heart to the other human that is asking me questions or seeking that information from the Akashic Records or from the psychic realm, from the etheric realm. And I am plugging into their matrix, their heart matrix, their energetics in connection with other people in their lives, in connection with situations, in connection with their work, their love lives, whatever it is, their own health, their own inner energetic system, their creativity. I can cover the gamut. And in this way, I am creating a picture. So this energy is channeling through me and then connecting out with them. So the important point with the Akashic Records is the information doesn't come from me, from my finite human psychic ability. It doesn't come from my ego. No, I've surrendered all of that. I've cleared all of that. I am just a pure energy conduit, and that's information, energetics. And I'm just letting that flow through me, live stream through me, download through me. So I'm receiving the information. I'm a good receptor. I'm a good receiver of energetic information. And then I can deliver that out. And my mind is clear. I have an associative mind, so I can link in with the other person in my empathy and put all that I download into words they understand, into words that relate with their particular language. I'm good with working with people from all over the world because of that. I can adapt my mind to different cultures, different religious backgrounds, different types of people, and I can feel the way they are, the way they think. And I can tap into that and put what I download into words they understand. So in a way, I'm a translator as well. I can translate this esoteric coded information, if you like, that comes from the Akashic Records, this grand library of knowledge and wisdom, and put it into understandable language that makes sense for the person in front of me and makes sense in terms of their dynamics, where they are psychologically. But that's more my skill. The Akashic Records is awesome, and it's diverse, and it's everything that ever was, that exists now, and everything that will be. It's past, present, and future, all fused together as one. And if we go far enough out into space, Earth time is a drop in time. Past, present, and future are one if you go farther enough away. So when we're looking at the future, it's intertwined with the past and present. So it's an energetic projection based on the current energetics, which is what I can download easily from the Akashic records. And the future is never set in stone, but it will unfold based on your current energetics. If you do nothing, if you have no consciousness in it, then you can go into scenarios based on your imprints from the past. However, you can change that. You can change the coding that you got from the past, the conditioning, the psychological imprints. If you're highly conscious and as a reader of what's downloading from the Akashic records, that I usually just term as I'm channeling, I'm a tarot reader, I'm an intuitive guide, I'm a life coach. I don't always say Akashic records to people, but it's essentially what it is. It's just another label for what I do. And this information flows through, and I try not to censor it or sugarcoat it, but whatever live streams I will put in language people can understand. And then we work from there and see what shows up. But everyone can get into this practice. It's not exclusive to psychics and gurus and spiritual leaders. Some people like to think that they're the privileged ones, the chosen ones, the higher conscious beings. But that, to me, that's arrogance and ego, that we all equally can access this information. But you've got to believe in it. You must have faith in it. You must not second guess it and critique it and sabotage or doubt the information that's flowing through you. You have to be a clear, conscious channel and just allow it to filter down without censorship, without critique. And this is part of my gift that I can do and not judge what flows through me. So whatever flows through, I just let it out to whomever's in front of me. And then they can validate. And one way of validating the truth of what channels through is you might get tears of truth in your eyes, and the client might get tears of truth in their eyes, the person that you're delivering this information to. And then that's a register that it is truth. It is real, what you're channeling. Or there could be goosebumps or tingly sensations around the crown. I get all of those all the time with the clients, and they're 100% sure registers that what I'm channeling is truth. And I often see the same register in my clients. They'll get tingly, they'll get the tears, they'll get trembly, and we both know we've hit it. We've hit the gold nugget of information that resonates with them. So this is part of the skill that comes with doing this practice regularly, because I've been doing it for decades for thousands of clients. You know, I've got proof because they come back again and again and tell me how accurate I was and how spot on the information was for them. And that's just because I'm in the regular practice of it, and I have 100% faith in this process and 100% faith in the source, in this etheric internet. I trust it. And that's what remote viewers do, and other people working in this world who are working in the psychic realms. We all practice this, and we have different names for it. But the names and the labels don't matter. It is simply the practice of tapping in, plugging in, aligning, centering, grounding, and delivering the information from something beyond the finite human 3D realm. We're accessing a multidimensional realm that crosses time, space, distance barriers and transcends the 3D human experience, the density and gravity of Earth, and goes to this lighter frequencies that operate above and beyond the finite human existence. And so we can access information in the multidimensional universe. It's not just exclusive to the human realm. It could be beings from other realms as well. We can access information from any dimension. So the more you practice it, the more information you get. And it's also where you put your focus. Because, you know, some people might specialize in a certain area of accessing Akashic records because they have a passion or a drive or an interest in that particular domain. You know, people who like to channel things from other beings, from the Pleiades or the Syrian realms. That's because they put their focus there. So wherever your focus is where your attention goes, and where the attention goes, the energy goes, and that's where the plug-in is, and that's what you're downloading. I mean, of course, you're not going to download everything. You'll go crazy. It'll be too much information overload. You'll blow a fuse, essentially. And of course, people who aren't grounded enough in this kind of practice can go crazy and mad because it's too much. And sometimes when people are schizophrenic or, you know, multiple personality disorders and so on, it may be because they've opened the valve too much and they're channeling too much, and they don't know how to really focus and ground in the here and now, in the human dimension. So you do need to keep your 2 feet on the ground. You do need to be a stable person to do this well. But everyone can do it who is healthy and well and has a great faith in the unseen world beyond the hardcore physical evidence that we see on paper in an actual library, let's say, of a paper book library, or the internet, the hardware. Of course, we can't believe everything we see on the internet anymore. As I think most of you well know, you do need to filter and be selective. And it's the same with the etheric internet. Be selective and choose where you're going to channel that information, and be a pure channel of that. So I encourage you all to give it a go. Start practicing. You can do it. And I'm here to coach you if you so desire. And you can give me a shout on my website, soultruthsupport.com. All my contact details are there. And happy to see you soon. All right. Bye for now.